Haley. Today we're going to be doing the informal coding assessment before we start your Orton-Gillingham lessons. And the purpose of this is to see a little bit of what you know, and also mainly to have a point of reference so that when we do this again in a few months after you've had some Orton-Gillingham training, we can see what you've learned. For the first part, we're going to assess the sounds that the letters make. On this form here, we're going to start at the top where this letter is, and you're going to give me the sounds as we go down the columns. Some of the letters may have more than one sound. If this is the case and you know that sound, you may give me more than one sound. This is not a timed test, so take your time and do your best. Okay, do you need a pencil or anything to keep track of where you're at? If so, I'll leave that there for you. I'm going to be writing things on my sheet. You do not have to worry about what I'm writing on my sheet, okay? It doesn't mean that you've gotten it incorrect. It doesn't mean that it is correct. It just means that I'm keeping track of different things as you go. Okay, so starting here at this first letter, going down the column.
Here, I sped up the video for the sake of time. I usually place a check mark for correct responses and circle or leave blank those that were missed. You will continue this way through each column in order until you have reached the end. You may occasionally remind your student to give all sounds if they know more than one, but do not prompt them specifically for additional sounds if some are missing. You may also need to pace your student if they are moving too fast. Make sure you are both at the same phoneme throughout. When you have finished, you may set the recording sheet for letter sounds aside and take the letter sounds sheet from your student. You will need the student reading lists and teacher sheet for recording word lists for the next assessment activity. This concludes the letter sounds assessment portion of the informal coding assessment.